Hello, Connective. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Comment, like, and subscribe without smashing anything. And let's get into this energy. This is a collective reading for Aries. Aries, it is your turn. This card just came out. This is the Eight of Scrolls, Paths Unknown. I think it was on the last one, but I think it was the one before that. It just came out. I said I hadn't seen it, or hadn't seen it in a while. Wasn't sure. We have Law of Attraction upside down. Embody the highest version of yourself. So this is kind of similar to what the other sign had that had this. It was almost kind of like things were up in the air because things needed to finish. It was like creating, but either almost creating, like almost at the point where we're creating, or being held back because we're not in the right spot. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. A little bit of a different message coming out here. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Blossoming abundance. Can I get one more? Door to Spirit, which is weird because I feel like that one had like attuned to the divine upside down. You have them upright. Let's see what you're being told. Nine of Pentacles upside down. I swear it's the same card. Magician, different magician. Out of a different deck, what do we have? Seven of Swords. Okay. Trying to see if this is like a timeline or if this is just like a general story. If you are the Magician or if you're the Page of Swords. Let's see. All right. All right. Abundance on the table twice again. What are we doing here? That one I didn't want to pull. What is that? Fresh start, grounding. It's all the same cards. Three of Swords has even been coming out, but not this deck. Break free. All right, basically, yeah, the same. Your abundance is being held up. Not held up, held up. It's on hold because you haven't decided how vast this abundance is going to be. We're doing it wrong. Not wrong. You're supposed to be proud of yourself, so you're doing something right. Door to Spirit is upright. That kind of tells me that you are using the Door to Spirit to try to figure out what you're, like, in other words, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're just not necessarily doing all of it, or you don't have command of all of it. Sometimes it's difficult to be grounded when things are going on. Yeah, this Four of Cups looks like it could be getting in the way of our grounding. It could be either in a negative emotions based on the past experiences or just the past in general, or it could just be like a lack of excitement for the future because of what we've been getting in the past, kind of thing. And it could just be something that we're creating in our heads that doesn't really exist, because we have this kind of, for lack of better words, like abundance card on the table upside down, this Nine of Pentacles, like, to me, moving towards abundance next to create. So again, I kind of feel like it's waiting for you to decide like what abundance is to you. Again, abundance to a lot of people is money, but for some people it's love. For some people it's all the affection you can have, like whatever it is. We don't necessarily look at it well-rounding because we're looking at we got our eye on one specific thing. but abundance is being offered, which is a lot of everything. And on top of that, we have the door to spirit, which is also being offered in abundance. So spiritual awakening, maybe already in a spiritual awakening, you have more to learn, more to give, more to get, more to experience in that awakening. It's saying either way, be proud of yourself. So we have blossoming abundance on the table next to past unknown. And then we have this, what I called like Nine of Pentacles abundance card upside down next to creating your own abundance. I wouldn't even be surprised if it says it on there. It just says basically creating in a bigger way. Like it needs to be expressed in a bigger way, which is usually what we're talking about when we're talking about abundance. We want it to be bigger. And we have abundance next to the Magician. Again, creating from what we think we deserve, not from what other people think we deserve. Creating from what comes deep within us. We have the Seven of Wands. We're supposed to take a step back from kind of like, I feel like we've been either shortchanging ourselves or like kind of almost like robbing ourselves of the ability to go full in on what we want to, because we're either allowing noise in our head or we're listening to other people, or there's just something else that we don't really feel like doing, kind of like a lack of interest for trying to like get better. Just kind of over it sort of thing. But again, this is saying that if you want bigger, you can't be playing small kind of thing. And then we have this heartbreak card. So I feel like multiple things going on. Like I feel like maybe boredom and sadness, maybe someone let you down, and like somebody, I was going to say betrayed you, and then I was going to say stole from you, but I feel like either way they like stole your time. They, there's something that they took away from you in the situation that you gave freely, not realizing that you weren't going to get it back. It's kind of telling you to break free from the idea of the betrayal of whatever it is that you're hanging on to that's keeping you sort of stuck. That it's not necessary to brood over the fact that you were, for lack of better words, punished for sharing yourself in its entirety. You have to let go of the idea that you should not have been as trusting as you move to your fresh start. So I feel like you are the Magician, but I also feel like you're the Page of Swords, because I feel like personality-wise, like this is you being, I feel like if you could focus and if you could pay attention and, use your brain to kind of like go in the direction that you want, that you don't need a path. Like, I feel like you will just walk in the direction that you need to go. I feel like you'll get what you have coming to you if you just kind of walk. This is, remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. So again, I feel like these feelings are kind of getting in the way of moving forward in a way. Like, we have to be happy if we want to bring abundance. We can't move forward in guilt, regret, sadness, anger, and then expect that our abundance is going to come through that. It might, but again, it would be bigger if we would go into it with a different perception. You are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that is coming your way. Trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. Interesting. I did not pick up confusion from this, but as some of that lower vibration energy that we were talking about, the boredom, the anger, the betrayal, the sadness, all this stuff, it goes along with it. It's probably not even just confusion. You might be going through some other stuff, but yeah. You have to center yourself. You have to stop listening to others. You have to move in the direction of what you think your abundance is. You have to believe that it will actually come. I was going to say be there for you, but you're still bringing it. That's why you have paths unknown. So keep that in mind. Keep yourself grounded, even if it seems like I was going to say a dumb thing to do. It could be, like I said, the lack of interest, let's say. Let's just say like, oh, you know, I was in this thing, I gave it my all, I even gave pieces of myself that I probably shouldn't have, and then this happened, it was kind of a waste of time, this person, you know, stole my time or stole my whatever, like I'm better than that, now I have no idea where I'm going. I mean, I know I want to go forward, and I know there's some things that I want, but I haven't really, you know, now I'm behind, kind of thing. I haven't even gotten close to where I want to be. Like, you need to remind yourself that you are where you are supposed to be. That when you go through this, there's a transitionary period. It's not you go from something and you get dropped right into something else. You wouldn't want to, even if that was the case. If a giant hand of God picked you up, moved you in, and dropped you another frying pan, you wouldn't necessarily appreciate it, even if it was a fresh start. So keep that in mind as you're trying to recreate what it is that you want. Bring your abundance to you. Be like the magician of your own situation. That does not denote a giant hand moving you around, you know, to the next phase of your life. That's you going into that phase being prepared. Keep that in mind, Aries, until we meet again.